Let's imagine two alien civilizations coexisting on a planet. What's that look like exactly?
So I would say, I think I've got to get around your argument.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say that on this planet, there's lots of available chemistry, and one life form emerges based on carbon and interacts, and there's an ecosystem based on carbon, and there's an orthogonal, and so it's planetary phenomena, which is what I think, right? But there's also one that goes on silicon, and because there's enough energy and there's enough stuff that these life forms might not actually necessarily compete evolutionarily.
Yeah, but they would have to not interact at all because they're going to be co-constructing each other's causal chains.
I think that's where you just got me. Yeah.
So there's no overlap in terms of their causal chains, or very limited overlap.
Yeah. So I think the only way I can get away with that is to say, right, life could emerge on a planet underneath. And okay,
the lizard people under the crust of the earth.
I think let's go. I think so that. But look, as you can see, we disagree. So, and I think Sarah actually has convinced me because of that life is a planetary phenomenon. The emergence of life is a planetary phenomena, and actually because of the way evolution and selection works, then nothing occurs in isolation. The causal chains interact. So there's a consensus model for life on the Earth.
But you don't think you can place aliens from elsewhere onto can't you just place multiple alien civilizations on one planet?
Right, but I think, so you can take two original life events that were independent and commingle them, but I don't think when you're talking about, when you look at the interaction of that structure, it's like the same idea as like an experiment being an example of life, right? That's a really abstract and subtle concept. And I guess what I'm saying is life is information propagating through matter. So once you start having things interacting, they, in some sense, commingle and they become part of the same chain.
The commingling starts quickly. We proceed to commingle quickly.
Right. So you could say, so the question is then, the more interesting question is, are there two distinct origins events? And I still think that there's reasons that on a single planet, you would have one origins event because of the timescales of cycling of geochemistry on a planet. And also the fact that I don't think that the origin of life happens in a pool and like radiates outward through evolutionary processes. I think it's a multi-scale phenomena. It happens at the level of individual molecules interacting, collections of molecules interacting, and entire planetary scale cycles. So life as we know it has always been multi-scale, and there's brilliant examples of individual mutations at the genome level changing global climate, right? So there's a tight coupling between things that happen at the largest scale of our planetary scale and the smallest scale that life mediates.